You eat what for breakfast?
Introduce.
Oh, that's right. What's up, everybody? I'm Brad.
And I'm Sean.
I'm here tonight in Nashville, Tennessee. Survived a major tornado, and I'm here in my basement with my toys, and I'm drinking some green tea with cinnamon, and I have Thin Mints because it's sugar day.
Yeah, and I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in my office. I got my books, my movies, Baby Groot over there. And I'm excited for a new video. I got some water tonight. It's a late one.
Yeah, right. Also known as vodka. But whatever, dude. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever puts you to sleep at night. You know what I mean? This is going to be our final video in our last 10 years series. It's on the screen somewhere. I know it is. So the plan all along was to do these 5 videos and then compile a final list of our top movies so that we could crown From a Distance favorite movie of the last 10 years. So what we did was we came up with 14 movies. We took everybody who had ever been on the channel and we gave them an opportunity to give a thumb rating for every single movie that we listed. Okay, so here's the people. You see me looking off to the side, so I've got a couple screens going here. There's the people. You got Sean.
Nice.
You got me. You got Matt, the nicest man in the world. And right under him, you have Josh, the most critical man in the world. Then you got baby Evan up there. Blob. Bryanson, a.k.a. Brian. And the Australian down there. So first, at number 14, somehow, how did this happen? We've got Creed. Look at those scores, man. What do you think about that? What do you see there that's interesting?
What the heck? The most critical man gave Creed a 2? Even Brian coming in at 6.5 is pretty...
It's like they didn't get it.
It's like the passing of the baton, this movie. And it did it perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, even you at 9... Even you and Matt at 9, I feel like is not enough. But I still respect it. The only one on the list I haven't seen. What do you think about that? Look at all those people who haven't seen that. This is a half-watched movie by From a Distance.
I think it's a great movie. It was my favorite comedy of the past 10 years. So obviously, there's just so many of you guys without great taste.
I guess that's what it is.
I'm very disappointed in Brian and Matt.
Also known as half the list. Gotcha. Number 12. I'm glad it's on this list, but it's still too low. Cabin in the Woods. Look at this. Everybody's seen this but my 13-year-old child. I'm very proud of our channel for this movie. What do you think about... What do you see here?
I see that me and the Blob and Sorensen are on the right track. It's a good movie, but I don't think it's what you claim it is.
Number 11. The lone true comedy on the list. The Other Guys. It held its own. It held its own on this list.
Yeah, I think this is a fair spot for this movie. Because, I mean, it's good. I wouldn't say it's, like, the best movie ever. Especially, it's definitely not the best movie of the past 10 years. But it's a really good comedy in the past.
Yeah, I rewatched it the other day. And while it still would have been my favorite of the last 10 years, my 8 here is a better reflection of my actual feelings of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Critical Man gave it a 7.
Yeah, he's real critical. While I felt a certain way about Cabin in the Woods, you're definitely going to feel a certain way about this one. Look at how many people who've not seen this. How is that possible?
Well, a lot of people just don't like these kind of movies. Like scary, possession type stuff. So I get that. Why people might not have seen it.
But The Blob? This is an interesting one. This was a tie. Okay? This one tied with the next one. But the reason why it's lower is because the next one had a higher highest score. Does that make sense? The next one had a 9.5 from somebody. This one did not have anything that high. There you go. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Yeah, I agree. Creeping into number 8. Like I said, that was a tie with... This one was a tie with Coco. But it has a higher high from Sean. Bam.
Nice.
There you go. Into the Spider-Verse. I feel good about... I feel like everybody was fair to you. I mean, you probably think people were a little low on it.
For an animated movie, I could see why people go a little bit lower. But I think it's a solid Spider-Man movie and a solid animated film. So I think 9.5 is good. It's way better than I was expecting. So.
Really? Nice. Now this one's got an 8.58. Barely beat Spider-Verse. Bam. I'm surprised also again that Josh didn't see this. This is a classic of the last 10 years. And what's it with Brian?
Feel like
Where's Brian on this?
I guess Brian Sorensen. I don't know. He's just letting me down tonight. I mean, he's been on point sometimes.
Yeah, he's had his moments. This movie got pushed big time by Matt. I'm in shock. This movie got a 10 from Matt, which got it secured into the number 6 spot. I'm surprised that it has a 10, to be honest with you. That means this man can't find a single flaw with the movie.
Yeah, this movie does have its flaws, 100%, but it's so satisfying. So I understand also. But I mean, with the other movies that are on here, it just is not as good of a overall film as some of these other movies.
Also, I forgot to mention that everybody was only allowed to give 1 10. So nobody's able to just go down the list and give 10s. All right, this one I feel is perfectly placed, perfectly rated, number 5 of the last 10 years. There you go, Sean. I feel good about this.
I messed up on my list. Somehow I did not put this on any of my top 10 favorite movie lists. I messed up. This definitely deserves to be on here. It's a great movie.
Number 4. I really thought this movie was going to take the whole kit and caboodle, if you don't mind me referencing kittens, but number 4 of the last 10 years honestly should have been higher, in my opinion.
Ew. Well, obviously I put this as my
Sean's
number 10.
lone 10.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I think I gave 4 or 5 of them 9.5s. I mean, these are the best movies of the last 10 years. And this was one of my 9.5s. If we were able to give multiple 10s, this would have a 10.
How is the Blob not seen this?
It is amazing. There's like 5 or 6 he hasn't seen. I was like, dude, you need to get to work, bro. I got to see everybody's score. You know, I got to see all this when they were coming in. And I'm just like, what? Esther hadn't seen some core ones. Brian had seen like a lot more, the most important, I would say, except for a couple that are left, or one that's left on this list. But of all the lists on here, I'm not going to lie, Blob's was the most shocking. So, Blob, you got a lot of work to do, man. You just bought a house. You just moved. You got a new job. It's time to get to work on movie watching. We're down to number 3. Now, this is a crazy story right here. This movie almost won the whole thing with only 3 watches. Almost won the whole thing. 9.33 thumbs.
I don't know if I would have counted
Look at
it.
that.
I don't know if I would have wanted it to be the winner if it only had 3 votes.
I mean, the people who haven't watched it, I mean, obviously my son hasn't watched it, but come on, guys. This has 3 Oscar wins. You know? Let's do this. We're into the meat and potatoes, y'all. This was very close, but with 9.38 thumbs, which I don't know how you get 0.38 of a thumb. It sounds really painful. This movie almost got it all. But when not enough people see a movie, it's hard to win. I know. And look at Evan. Look at my proud. I'm so proud of my son. Look at this guy. Dropping his 10 on Warrior.
That's a good one to drop it on. Especially, how have so many people not seen this? I guess it really did fly way under the radar when it came out.
It did, but I mean, I pushed this movie hard. It's crazy. The top 2 on this list, I am constantly recommending. And our winner, crowning our winner, our best from a distance's favorite movie of the last 10 years. Sean already knows what it is. It came in hot. It came in brutal.
Prisoners. I think that's fair.
I agree, but where's Brian? What the heck, Bryanson? Get on there and watch this movie. I mean, my 13-year-old son, you can't expect him to watch a hard R movie yet. But Brian, dude, look at the 10. We got 2 10s. 2 people sacrificed their 10s for this movie. 3 9.5s. Even the most critical man is into this.
Yeah,
Brian,
that's
Let's go.
Crazy. Well, I mean, Brian's kind of like the same age as Evan mentally.
Oh. I that makes a lot more sense.
Prisoners deserve this.
I
It
agree.
was close to being my... I think I had it as a number 10, and then you told me I can't have multiple 10s, so...
Yeah, and you gave up your 10 for, what was it, Mad Max?
Mad Max, yeah. Because I think...
Prisoners,
because of rewatchability alone.
I would agree. I agree with you. I think Fury Road's probably the most rewatchable.
Well, there you have it, everybody. From a distance, favorite movie of the past 10 years is Prisoners. Not a lot of people have seen this. Bryanson, where are you at? Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And we'll see you next time, but only from a distance. Shooter.